It's my first time doing this, and I've been watching Shorty do her thing, and I really ain't listened to all that you had to say, the dude who answered, you know. Not because I wasn't interested, simply because, I was cooking at the same time. And I did listen to some of it, and this kind of goes out to her, not to you, even though I totally agree with a lot of stuff you said, or, what I heard. One, I dig her stuff. I dig your stuff, Shorty. You hot. You mad talented, mad talented. Glad you said you was 26 because you look young. I mean, I didn't know if you was 19 or not. We don't know if that's your child. We don't, you know what I'm saying? So that holds weight. When you start talking about people on YouTube and young girls do that, this, that, and the third. You can pass for 17 easily. And so I'm glad you said that you was 26. And yeah, but I mean, I used to live in the South, and when I went down there, there was like I seen 11, 12 year olds, dancing all up on each other, in the street. You know what I mean? And they young. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? It's not only in the South; it's everywhere. So people. I mean, it's not so much that the parents don't discourage it. It's just in the air. It's the spirit. It's more spiritual than anything. These kids, man, they move so fast. Everything is fast. You know what I mean? And these adults who are responding to that, you know, there's no excuse because they're adults and they know better. But there's so many people who don't have sense, or don't want to use the sense they have. There's so many people who just, they figure that, they just want to do what they want to do, and lust is, is one of the seven deadly, and it's huge. It's not a casual thing. When somebody starts lusting after a child, for one, that ain't nothing new, and I don't condone it whatsoever. They've been doing this for years, and and it's wrong, and there should be stricter sentences against it. But there's not. I mean, we just had a white chick, and I ain't got nothing against white people unless they got something against me. You know what I'm saying? But they just had this white woman who was a school teacher screw like a 14-year-old, and I mean this on the news and everything. And honey, her case was, I'm too pretty to go to jail. Now this is the first time I ever heard anything like that. I mean, and it just took my breath away. She's too pretty to go to jail, and the judge went for that. So the judge sentenced her to probation or whatever. I mean, she's a known pedophile now, sex offender, however they want to say it. But honey didn't do no jail time because she was pretty. I'm like, come on now. What type of mess is that? You know what I'm saying? So women can get away with it. Pretty women can get away with sleeping with young boys. But the minute, a grown man sleeps with a young girl, you sentence him to 25. I mean, it's the standards is all messed up. Women want to be equal over here. I mean, it's just so crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing against women's equality, but come on. This girl got off practically scot-free instead of going behind bars where she should have been, where the law states she should have been. So, I mean, we got to look at a lot of things when it comes to this pedophile thing. It's been going on since we were. It's a big, ugly thing, and it's a big, ugly truth. It's huge. The internet is filled with pedophiles, and they catching them all the time. I mean, look at some of the sting operations that they set up. And they set Dateline sets them up, and I love watching them because they be snatching lawyers, doctors, heads of state. They had a dude who was like head of state, you know what I mean, senator or something. They snatched him because he was coming to do a 13-year-old. They got him showing their genitalia catching them showing their genitalia on the internet, the whole nine. This thing is big, it's ugly, and I don't know what happened to you, but I'm here to apologize. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up. It's messed up because a lot of times these young girls is in a situation they can't even get out of. And when that happens, you know, you got this old man who's not the daddy of this child, who's the mom's boyfriend or something. And this dude is doing all kind of stuff behind the mom's back and was even uglier as the mom don't want to believe it. Now that was my kid. You know what I'm saying? And let's just say my daughter was somewhere and some crazy stuff that happened to her. Now, she tell me, I'm gonna believe it immediately. I'm coming for that. You know, I'm not trying to hear that. I don't want to hear no excuse. I'm gonna come at you, dog. You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't think like me. They ain't got the sense that I do. They ain't got the sense that you do, man. So don't beat yourself up over it, man. Just protect you and yours, cause it's out here and it's bad. Peace.